Well, hello, 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 my friends. How are yous? Are you doing well? Good. Cup of coffee. Oh, that is delicious. It's my decaf. Everybody knows I like my decaf. I can't have anything else, but welcome back to the channel. It's your old friend D. Yes, it is, by myself. Doug, of course, naturally is playing his game upstairs. So I wanted to show you what I did the other day so that you can see when I'm about to sit down and eat. So let me roll this for you. Doesn't that look delicious? Mm-hmm. Very good. Oh. So, the magic of television, right? Ta-da! Mushrooms and string beans, corn on the cob, carrots, potatoes, and sweet potatoes, and onions. I roasted these in the bag. You know the bag that I had for Thanksgiving and I said I roasted the turkey in the bag? Was it Thanksgiving or Christmas? I think it was Christmas. And I said, I'm roasting this turkey in the bag, those Runner-Up bags. So I had another bag left. So you know what I did? I threw a whole mess of vegetables in those bags, in the one bag. And then I put all the veggies in and seasonings and stuff, tied it up, threw it in the oven. Oh my goodness, it's fabulous. Let me just grab a fork. Hi, how are you? To your health, to your very good health. Well, that was absolutely delicious. I shut the camera off, I sat down and I ate it. Really good, really good. Can't beat a good veggie. You can't beat a good sweet potato. You just can't. And mushrooms, I do love them. So I enjoyed those. Anyway, where are my glasses? Here they are. You know, I'd lose my mind. There we go. Oh, hello. How are you? So there's a lot of sadness going on in the world. It's very sad, very sad. You know, all these disasters we've seen, from hurricanes to tornadoes to fires. It's like one thing after the next. And I feel so sorry for the people. I feel sorry for the people in North Carolina that is, their lives are like, unbelievable right now. Unbelievable. It's cold. You know, they have no place to live. The fires in California. People lost their jobs. They lost their jobs. Some people lost their lives. They've lost their memories. Their memories. You know, whether or not you have a million zeros behind your name or you just have a few zeros behind your name, at the end of the day, they lost their memories. You know, they always say you'll never lose your memories, but so many sentimental things have an attachment to some people. Like, you know, a material item will give you a sentimental feeling when you see it or you wear it, and you'll be like, oh, this belonged to my mother, or this was given to me by my sister. Those people have lost everything. Everything. So I choose not to judge anybody just because they have a bunch of zeros behind their income. You know, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. That would not be me to judge anyone that way. But I feel sorry for them. I would love to know why there was no water in those fire hydrants. I would love to know why there was no water in a reservoir. Those are the questions I have. And this was not man-made. Yes, there were winds. But this was not man-made. Somebody had to strike a match somewhere, and there's still fire going on. And now they're talking about people like being arsonists, and they're starting fires. What is wrong with the world? What is wrong with humanity is what I want to know. And I think it's a demonic thing. I really do. People will say, oh, God is punishing. Who's God? Whose God is punishing you? No, I don't believe that. I believe our God is a loving God, and he'll see you through whatever you're going through. Believe me, my friends, God will answer your prayers. Maybe not on your timeline that you want it to be answered, but he'll answer them. This to me was not something that, oh, God did this. No, this was a demonic thing that did this. And I would say more than one person probably was doing this, setting these fires all over the place. You've heard people talk about it already. They're catching these arsonists. What sick mind would do that? I don't know. A lot of people are putting everything out there online. You're getting to see everybody and hear what they have to say. Of course, celebrities have a louder voice than anybody else. But it's all coming out. And they're mad too, just like everybody else. Because they keep asking themselves, how could this happen? I understand the winds. Mother Nature can throw us into a whirlwind. People that, in Oklahoma, Kansas, when you hear those tornadoes, and now the floods that were in North Carolina, Tennessee, the hurricanes in Florida that moved to the Carolinas, that moved to Georgia. It ruined and disrupted so many things. Mother Nature has a way of showing you, hey, I'm here. But this fire thing, it's too weird to me. It's too weird to me. I don't know. I love people. I really do. I love to see the good in everyone. That's always been my way. Sometimes people can be nasty, crude, and mean, but there's always a part of them that you hope is a good human being. I don't know. This aggravates me to see it, to hear about it. A lot of conspiracy going on now. A lot of people talking about things. We got a new president coming. I know some of you like him, some of you don't like him. I hope he holds to some of the promises he was making on those campaign trails. The no tax on tips, the no tax on overtime, the no tax on Social Security. Yeah, that would be great because that's for the people. That's for the people. Don't show me that you've sent in billions overseas when the people in your country right here are suffering. They are suffering. I mean, when FEMA can only give out $750 to a family, what the hell is $750? What's that going to do? You need housing. You need something. You need a warm space or a cool space, depending upon where you're living. And as taxpayers of this country, wouldn't you think they would have that kind of money? Wouldn't you think? For disaster relief? And this is a disaster. And North Carolina is a disaster. People need help. People need help. And that's what you're banking on your government to do, because that's what they're there for. Supposedly, that's what they're there for. I don't know. A lot of answers that have to be answered. And I hope when he gets in, no matter how you feel about him, let's be real, when those fires are going off, or those floods and those hurricanes, nobody's going, oh, do you have a D or an R behind your name? Nobody is saying that. Remember 9/11? We came together as an American unit. We didn't care. Oh, only save the Democrats. Oh, yeah, you go with the Republicans. You're saved over there. No. Nobody cared. And we still shouldn't care. We still shouldn't care. Because this is out of hand. I mean, this is really, truly out of hand. Let's wish him good luck and whatever he can do for the country. Let's see what he can do. And I hope it's a lot. I really do, because I think we're in a world of hurt right now. The country's in a world of hurt. We are. Whether you like him or you don't, I don't care. Let's just hope he could do his job. I always respected the presidency. Always, ever since I was a little girl. There's not that many of them. It's not like, oh, we have a president every single year. No. Every 4 years, we have a new president. Sometimes they last another 2, another 4. But it's a small group. It's a small group. So hopefully he'll be able to do something. And I would like the bandage to be ripped off. Donald Trump, if you're listening to me right now, and you probably aren't, but if you are, rip that bloody bandage off and let us see what's inside that place. What is going on? Where is our money going? Where is the taxpayers' money going? We hear about it, but I want to see it. I want to see how much money is actually getting spent overseas, how much money we're shipping around, taking care of everybody else, when we have people in this country that are suffering. Suffering. You know, people say, oh, drugs are a big problem. Well, how come we don't have drug facilities and rehabs, beautiful rehabs, built by compassionate people to help those that we can get them off of that and help them? And why do we have veterans sleeping on the streets? Tell me that. They fought for our country and they're sleeping on the streets? Sorry, it doesn't work that way. That's just my belief. It's the humanity. I think we're seeing a lot more of it now. We're seeing people get together, helping one another, not caring, you know, how much you have or how little you have. People are all trying to help each other. Because at the end of the day, I think they're realizing and scratching their heads going, hey, wait a minute. Where's the government? Why aren't they have stepped in? They're not. I hate to be that crude, but they're not. You know, they come in for a little bit and then they powder on out because you don't know what's going on. Just North Carolina alone. Look, the roads have to be rebuilt. Infrastructure has to be rebuilt. Look at all the businesses that were lost there. Look at all the businesses that were lost in California. Think of all those business owners. Oh, well, they have insurance. Insurance companies have pulled out. They've pulled out. Insurance companies are pulling out of Florida, too. I think there's, 1 or 2 left in Florida? Where do you go? Where do you live? Where do you go? They tell you have to have insurance. For what? Insurance companies going to argue with you? Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. I have a friend right now. I will not mention her name because she watches my videos. She's waiting in a hotel room with her and her husband right now for 3 months over an insurance claim. Can you imagine? She's still in a hotel. She had to spend Christmas there, Thanksgiving there, New Year's there. She's still there. The only people you can depend upon is yourself, your family, your neighbors. That's who you depend upon. They'll be there. But there's a lot of people that need help right now. There's great organizations that are out there helping. But there's only so much they can do too. We all have to be a part of it. Sometimes I wish we could go back like we were the country right after 9/11. We were all hugging each other, all praying for each other. And I think the country is going back to that. I think a lot of people are starting to say, you know what? It's our American roots that mean everything. It's just me. It's just the way I'm thinking. Just me. I didn't have much to say. I just wanted to come on in and say hi to all of you. And I had that delicious lunch/breakfast and show you what I was having. It was really good. It was really good. Don't expect much from me with this diet. I just want you to know that too. There will be a time, like I said, that eventually I'll go back and have some animal protein. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not a vegan. I'm none of those things. But to help me a little bit now, to have a little bit of a head start, I'll do that. If you are new to my channel, if you're new, you might say, you know what, I like her. She keeps things real. She keeps things moving. Consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up so YouTube and their analytics can say, okay, people like her. Let's share her out a little bit. And I would appreciate it. Leave me comments. I would really appreciate those. Leave me comments in my description box if you know of anything that can make me go to sleep naturally, except for melatonin and valerian. I've tried both of those because I'm having a tough time with that. And that's just me checking in with all of you. I hope you all have a wonderful day, no matter what it is that you're doing or your evening, whenever you're watching me. And you know I'll see you again. Leave me the comments. You know how much I love them. I'm losing my voice. I don't know what's going on. Goodbye, my friends. Mwah.